Two things I want to cover today, goals and mistakes. So, the purpose of a goal is not actually to be achieved. The purpose of a goal is to be as fuel, kind of like your drive, to take action and take risks and move towards something. And it helps you orient yourself in the world so that you're moving in a direction you want to go. You'll often find that people who achieve their goals are miserable right afterwards. So you need another goal. So you'll always need goals, right? Where the moment you've achieved a goal, you'll want to replace it with another. And mistakes, I think a lot of people think of them as really bad things, but a lot of the bad decisions you make will be the foundation of your development. So many times you don't want to be avoiding mistakes. You just want to be learning from them, making them, and moving through them. If you, there are parts where you would make less mistakes, but you would also grow slower, you would learn less, and you would ultimately end up worse off than the parts where you made more mistakes, but you learned more and you grew more. So rather than shying away from mistakes, just keep making decisions, moving towards your goals, keep on adding new goals, and learn from them. It's completely fine to be making a bunch of mistakes along the way. Um, Trying to optimize for the perfect decision often leads to analysis paralysis, and you're stuck there, and you end up taking a lot longer to make each decision. Where I think a lot of startups came up with this idea of fail fast because it actually worked. You would learn in quicker cycles because you realize that, oh, these mistakes aren't as expensive if I just make them and move forward. And I'm actually paying more through inaction if I try to avoid all the mistakes. The other thing to consider is when you have your goals, you'll often achieve the goal and then discover it was the wrong goal in the first place. And that's okay. That's again part of the purpose of the goal. The goal teaches you to want better things over time. An example is, oh, I really want to solve my money problem. You solve it and then you realize, oh, the money wasn't the problem. The lack of money wasn't the issue. The money doesn't make me happy anymore. Okay, I want to solve my relationship problem. All right, that's solved. Oh, it turns out that wasn't really what was lacking. So through this sort of slow, continuous process of elimination, you figure out over time what you really want, and that really helps you center your life. So by the time you're in your 40s or 50s, you no longer get buffeted by the external world of societal expectations, the peer pressure, everybody telling you what you should want, and so on. You know who you are, you know what you like, you know what you value, and that's all that matters.